Okay, so this is the last video for I'm Yours, and we have a version of the song that's in the key of C major. It's like this. But this song is actually, it's not in the key of C. I've transposed it to the key of C because there's simple chords that way. The original version of the song is actually in B. So that has quite complicated chords: B, F sharp, G sharp minor, and E major. And there's also a C sharp 7 in there. But there are advantages to playing these chords, which is that you can do a thing called chucking, which is where, because each of these chords, you're actually pressing down all of the strings at once. Unlike, for example, C major, where you're only pressing down one string. In B major, you're pressing down all the strings at a time. So you can release the tension in your left hand and then do a strum, and we get what you can call a chuck, which is like a rhythmic percussive thing. It works really well in a reggae rhythm. So let's hear how it sounds. Alright, so that's what we're going to learn in this video. We're going to learn the chords to the song in the key of B, and we're going to learn how to do this, the rhythm with the chucking. Okay, so first of all we have B major. It's kind of in A shape. There's A major just up 2 frets. So you're barring. So we do the bar first. You're barring with your index finger across the first and second string. So you're barring on the 2nd fret. So you're holding down 2 frets at once with your index finger on the, 2 strings at once with your index finger, and then your middle finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and your ring finger goes on the 4th fret of the 4th string. So that's B major, and then we have F sharp major, which is an F shape. Normally you'd play F with these fingers, but if you just change around what fingers you play it with, so your index finger is free, so that's an F major. So F sharp major is going to be, sharp is up 1, so F sharp is up 1 from F. So you have your F shape, and then you bar across the 1st fret. So your index finger is playing right across the 1st fret, and you have your middle finger and your ring finger playing the F shape. So that's F sharp. And then G sharp minor. Again, it's like G minor. So G minor is played, usually you'd use these fingers, but again you want to leave your index finger free. So you would have your middle finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string, your little finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. That's G minor. But then if you slide it all up, everything up 1 fret, and put your index finger down there on the 1st fret of the 4th string, that's now G sharp minor. And then to change from there to E it's a simple enough change, but it can be a stretch for some people's fingers, but if you practice it you will get used to it. It's to just change your ring finger from the 3rd fret, slide it up to the 4th fret, and keep everything else where it is. So you can even practice just going back and forth between G sharp minor to E major, G sharp minor, E major. So it's just moving your ring finger up and down from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret, keeping everything else where it is. And then back to B. So it's B, F sharp minor, sorry, F sharp, G sharp minor, and E. Alright, so let's now do this chuck with this rhythm. So you're playing your B chord, but then you want to release the tension whilst keeping on touching the strings. So you're still touching the strings, but you just release the tension. So you're just lightly touching all the strings, and you're still holding the B shape. Then when you strum, you get that sound. So the same thing with F sharp. So there's your chord, F sharp. So keep all your fingers in the left hand in the same place, but just release the tension. Keep touching up the strings, and you get your chuck. So the same with the G sharp minor. There's your chord, release the tension, and you have, and the same with the E. Okay, so that's what you're going to introduce instead of the hit. So where we had a hit before, you're now going to do a chuck. So you're kind of doing it with your right hand is going down, up, 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 down, up. But your left hand is releasing on the downbeat. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, if you can see that. So it's release and press and release and press and release and press. So it should sound like this. And we've one more chord as well, of course, where we did have the D7 before in the key of C. We now have a C sharp 7th. So it's pretty much exactly the same as a D7, but it's just everything's back one. But it's easier to play by barring with your index finger across the 1st fret and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. That's C sharp 7th. So that comes in at the end of the 2nd verse. Okay, so if you think you can do all that, then let's give it all a try with the song. You done me and you bet I felt it. Tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool don't run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate. No more, no more, it cannot wait. I'm yours. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans, damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more. No more, it cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short, this is our fate. Alright, and that is I'm Yours.